Hi, my name is Swati. I'm a former consular officer. Today we're going to focus on the most types of visa questions that you can get asked. The funny thing is, there's actually no cheat sheet for visa officers. So depending on your category, they're not still going to look at a cheat sheet that says, all right, this is a B1, B2 visa applicant for the first time. Let's ask him questions 1 through 5. There is nothing like that exist. Or for an F1, you've been denied before. Let's move to page number 2, questions 10 through 15. Nothing like that exists. The visa officer is going to likely come up with their second question based on how you answer your first question. Now, your goal in the interview is to help yourself out as much as possible by giving strengths in your case. They already know some of the weaknesses, and then you're going to present the other ones. So, how do you help yourself the most? Now, a visa officer will cut you off for one of 3 reasons. The first being you're giving very short answers. They ask you something like, why are you going to the United States? And you say, I'm going to go study my master's degree. And that's it. You stop. Now, they don't know more. They already have your I-20 that says actually what you're going to study. But you don't want to give obvious information. You want to tell them more about why. Okay, so something elaborative like 3 sentences worth of information that says why you want to study this, why is it going to make an impact on your life, why are you going to come back, how are you going to fund this. So you want to give answers in approximately 3 sentences worth of information that addresses all of that. The second reason a visa officer cuts you off is because you are being very broad, general, and robotic. And officers see this 100 times a day at least. So you don't want to do that. You need to distinguish yourself. Okay, so a memorized applicant, a general applicant, sounds something like, I want to study at XYZ University because America is great and it's the best education system in the world, and I will get a better job when I come back. All of that is very vague. They have heard that 100 times a day. So your goal in an interview is to make it a lot more personalized. That's the point. You want to take it as every question being an opportunity to tell them something they do not know. They don't know from your previous refusals, or if you're a first-time applicant, then even better. It is a clean slate for you to explain. They're only looking for a few things. They want to know what is your intention and purpose. They want to know how are you going to fund this, what are your home ties, and why are you going to come back. Okay, so these are the few things that a visa officer is looking for. I had a client once who was so focused on his sister being in the United States, and he was so worried about how he would answer that he didn't focus on the other things that actually made him not such a great qualified applicant in terms of a U.S. visa officer. Therefore, in a consultation with Argo Visa, I was able to tell him and alert him to the other issues that may be there. I love being able to help you figure out what are your strengths and your weaknesses in a consultation. And the point of a consultation is to help you come up with your strengths, help you present them in a manner that makes most sense to a visa officer. In a consultation with us, you may have 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour, and therefore you might get to do a mock interview. But the point is, in that interview, you only get that one time. You don't get that much time with us. You only get maybe a minute if you are lucky. Therefore, you have to figure out what is the best way to approach that interview.
Don't leave your visa interview to chance. Meet with a former visa officer to get the insights and preparation you need to pass your U.S. visa interview.